Well, you've seen by a few of the Facebook posts, YouTube removed the other video. This is ideally the exact same video with no racing content in it. So if you've already watched it, it's probably not the video for you. Hello. So, by the title, as you have seen, today we are talking about the Team rear-wheel drive for Cletus McFarland's all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive race coming up in October. It'll be October 1st down at Bradenton again. I know you guys have seen a few of his videos with the Dale truck and them testing on the surface just like they did before. But today we're going to go over a few of the names that I have picked for this second episode of the second event, whatever you want to call it. So, first, I want to do a little recap of how it went last March. It was, not last year. We had 16 guys, including myself, knew the rules ahead of time, knew it wasn't water burnout. I'm not going to lie, I was thoroughly disappointed in several of the guys not testing. And I think it showed. We had 5 out of 16 make it to second round, I think. Andrew Lavender, which made it several rounds. Joey Anton. Myself. The Tabor boys. And Larry, I believe. So 5 of us made it to second round. No one except Andrew made it to third round. I tried to argue for a larger tire size moving forward in the next set of rules. However, I'm not going to lie. It's extremely tough to argue for a set of rules that will give the rear-wheel drive guys more of an advantage than we saw when the guy putting on the race is on Team all-wheel drive. So, you kind of just have to go with it. We met in the middle because a lot of the rear-wheel drive guys said that if they could have done a better burnout, they would have done better. Now, I've said from the get-go that isn't my opinion, but that's what Garrett elected to allow, was a water burnout. Same rules, 28-10-5, non-W, and external weight allowed. So those are the rules moving forward, and that's what we're going to go with. So, starting out with the list. I made a post a few weeks ago stating I think I had 8 cars locked in. Only 2 of those cars were from prior team. So, today we're going to go over 5 of them. And the first 5, and again, in no order, way, shape, or form, I'm going to release 5 new names. So, number 1 on the list, and honestly, my favorite, I would say, these guys work extremely hard. They think way outside of the box. And I'm talking way outside. I almost gave them an opportunity last March to be on the team and just didn't didn't end up with it. So, first car on the list is Zach Beasley with Team Always Send It. Now, the other thing with Zach, they have a lot of cars. Probably 3 really top tier backside cars. And in their fleet, they probably have 25 cars. Let's be honest. They got all sorts of crazy stuff. They're even putting a jet car engine in a car. But I gave them the choice of what car they feel like will do the best at the time of the race to pick. Next on the list is another car that I almost brought last year. I actually sent him an invite to replace Brent Albury when Brent told me he couldn't make it. Send somebody else an invite. So I did. Then Brent texted me and said, hey, we got all hands on deck. We're making it. So I thought it was right to send him an invite this time to be on the team fully. And that is Shelton. He has a lot of cars also, but I know he is bringing his 85 Corolla wagon. Now, something that's unique about this car is that it has a really tall wing. Since it's a wagon, it's kind of at the roof level. So, it's pretty unique. Really short, so does really well on backside stuff. Obviously a 4-link with a turbo LS. And he calls it Mr. Miyagi. Next on the list, another guy that definitely gets around and street races to the core. I mean, that's all he does, basically, is Tyler No Boost. Now, Tyler No Boost came into the scene quite a while ago. One of his videos of his black Mustang went super viral, doing a giant wheelie stand on the street. And I'm talking 5 years ago, probably. But another guy that has a couple cars, and I've given them the opportunity to pick which one he wants to bring. He has a Trans Am and a Mustang, so I believe he's going to bring the Trans Am. But we will see. Another wild card that don't know what he's bringing, but has the knowledge to do well in anything he brings. I know it. Next name, you are going to recognize. If you don't recognize any of these names, are you really even looking? I mean, come on. Another car that was on my maybes list last year, or not last year, but in March. I keep saying last year. It's not. So in March, his name is John Legato. Now, he has won one of the infamous Dig or Dies and is doing really well up in his area. I believe he lives in Canada, so it's going to be quite a drive down to Florida, but I know he is 100% committed and has been out there kicking butt and taking names. John drives a Fox body just like all of us, so you're going to be like, oh, another Fox body. So here we go. And the number 1 voted car throughout all my Facebook posts and comment sections is none other than Brian White. Brian White has been out there kicking butt at every event he's been going to the last several months. 26s, 28s, backside, front side, you name it. He has been out there just waylaying on people. And I know you guys don't see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, but I did actually invite Brian White and have a spot reserved for him in March. he just could not make it work with his career. So that's one thing to consider, guys, is that being invited is one thing, but putting the time and effort and finances into driving to Florida is on a whole nother level. Several days off work and just miles and miles to get there. Florida's pretty far from everywhere, obviously, so it's not an easy place to get to. But Brian has told me he is fully committed this time, and I look forward to him kicking butt and doing well. Another thing I'm going to release in this video is that we won't be seeing Andrew Lavender on any of these lists. It's a super bummer, but he just couldn't make the cards work and couldn't make it work to come down there. I obviously invited him and wanted him to come and show out again because he did so well and has such an awesome car. But again, just like I talked, getting invited is one thing. Putting in the effort to go down there is another. And taking time off work is a big deal to some of these guys. Not all of us own our own businesses or anything like that to where we can move our weeks around and take a whole week off work to travel and race. Obviously, the people that can do that are super lucky, and it's awesome that they can do that and pursue their passion, but there are some of us that can't. It takes a lot of sacrifices to do this, and unfortunately, Andrew Lavender can't make it this time. So, that is our list of the first 5. All brand new cars for you guys. And like I said, it is 100% because I was thoroughly disappointed with the amount of effort put forth with the other team. So, that's where we're at. I'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, though, drop your pick in the comment below. I don't have every spot filled up yet, but there's only a couple left. Way less than 5 left. So, drop a comment below. I'll be checking. I'll be reading. Put somebody's name out there. Have them text me, message me, whatever, and send me some videos, draggies, why they think they should be on the team.